Hello guys, welcome to Love is Vacation YouTube's channel. Now I want to give you information about the top 5 most beautiful towns in Germany. Number 5, Weimar. Another city whose name primarily brings to mind Germany's dark period of history, Weimar is relatively undiscovered by tourists and yet hugely worthwhile as a site to visit. There are even several sites listed on the UNESCO World Heritage List, mainly because of their association with two major movements. Weimar Classicism, spearheaded by such literary luminaries as Goethe and Schiller, and Bauhaus, which was created in Weimar. Even besides those pieces of cultural interest, Weimar is a lovely place just to walk around, as it abounds with 17th and 18th century buildings and quiet places to relax and enjoy the atmosphere. Number 4, Schwerin. Schwerin, a millennium-old city entirely surrounded by lakes, is the capital of the German state of Mecklenburg-Vorpommern. The landscape itself is impressive on its own, and the architecture only adds to it. The state's parliament is housed in the romantic Schwerin Palace, which is on an island in Lake Schwerin. The dramatic setting of the palace would be enough to draw attention, but the city is also known for its old town, which was only slightly damaged during the war. Culture lovers won't to miss the State Art Museum, which has a great collection of Dutch paintings and antiquities. Number 3, Rothenburg ob der Tauber. Rothenburg ob der Tauber is a town that fairy tales are based on. You'll find yourself transported into the world of the Brothers Grimm as you walk through the twisty streets of the old center, which is full of particularly well-preserved medieval buildings. Many of these are quite unique and definitely worth seeing, so you could easily while away a lot of time exploring them. The town's appearance has made it particularly attractive for movie makers, so you can see it in many films, perhaps most notably in recent years in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Number 2, Heidelberg. Heidelberg takes charm to a whole new level. Right on the banks of the river Neckar, the area that is now the city has been inhabited for several millennia, probably due in some part to the pleasant climate. By the late Middle Ages, Heidelberg had already become an important city in Europe, and it played a large role during the Reformation era. As it wasn't an important target during the war, it escaped Allied bombing during, so the city that you see when you arrive is the city that grew organically over the centuries. The Baroque city center and the castle are just two aspects that you can't miss. Number 1, Nuremberg. The Nuremberg trials are probably the first thing most people think of when they see the name of the city. While that was a pivotal moment of 20th century's German history, the city of Nuremberg has beautiful sights that transcend its historical events. It has a history that stretches back a millennium, which you'll easily see when you're walking around and admiring the architecture. While it did suffer heavy damage during the war, a good number of the medieval buildings were rebuilt to their original splendor. It's a perfect place to visit for history buffs of all stripes, whether they're concerned with the contemporary period or earlier. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.